Hey guys, welcome back. Now that you've had a chance to get some traffic through your store, hopefully you've gotten some sales, and maybe you want to do some retargeting or different things like that. I want to show you how to create an audience so that way you can do those things, whether it be retargeting or you want to create a lookalike audience and try to expand, whatever the case may be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to Ads Manager and we're going to go over to Audiences. And this will pull up your asset library, okay? You're going to do create a custom audience. You have custom audience, lookalike audiences, and saved audiences. Saved audiences are when you're creating a targeting audience in your ad set, you can save those, or if you're in audience insights, you can save those and use them over and over and over again. So if you have a niche store and you know that there's a particular audience that you like to target, then you can you can save them and use them over and over again. I don't use this a lot. I would, but it's really up to you in how you run your business. A lookalike audience, you first need a custom audience before you do a lookalike audience. So we'll go up to create a custom audience. Now, a customer file, what this is going to do is it allows you to actually upload the information of your customers. Now, you have to be very careful with this, especially after the recent scandals and everything. Facebook has really cracked down. They want to know that you legally own the information that you have. So make sure in your store that you have an opt-in for people. So if they opt out of receiving information, you need to make sure that you're not including them in sending out information or targeting them or whatever the case may be. You really need to be careful with how you use the customer data that you have. Make sure you're following all the proper policies and procedures within Facebook, within Shopify, all of those good things, within your state and federal laws, all of those things. So as we go into customer file, you can either add customers from your own file by copying and pasting. You can import them from MailChimp, which is really helpful. And you can actually include LTV for better performing lookalikes. So LTV is lifetime value. So what you would do is you would include the lifetime value in your Excel sheet or your database, and you would upload this to Facebook, and they could actually utilize the lifetime value to then figure out who really is the best candidate for you, the best potential customer. So for example, here's what's happening in this situation. You upload, let's say, 500 customers, and let's say 50 of them spend at least $100 while everybody else spends under $100. What Facebook is trying to do is to group those people who spend at least $100 together, find common traits between them, and then go out into Facebook and say, and look for people who look like them. So that's what they're doing in this situation. This is as you can see, this is a new thing. So if you want to test it out, I definitely recommend it. So the next one is website traffic. This one is pretty straightforward. You literally go in and you could do all website visitors in the last 30 days. You can specify a particular web page. You can specify how long they've been there, or you can do it by, this is the part that I usually do, you can do it by pixel fire or event or conversion, whatever you want to call it. So what you can do if you're doing a retargeting campaign is you could take a look, you can make a group of people who viewed the content, basically who visited your first page, and then exclude people who didn't purchase. So for example, let's go ahead and do that. So viewed content, let's say in the last 7 days, usually I don't want to include anyone. If they viewed content within the week and didn't buy something, usually I have to approach them fresh all over again. Then you can hit exclude. So you viewed content in the last 7 days, and then you can exclude anyone who's purchased in the last however long. Okay? Usually I do 30 days just so they're not constantly seeing the same stuff over and over again. That's a different thing I would want to do. Name your audience and then hit create audience. This is a great way to do retargeting for people who came to your store. You're going to have probably 95 to 99% of the people who come to your store don't buy anything. So this is a great way to retarget them, to remind them, hey, I still have these deals for you to take advantage of. And you can retarget them in a slightly different way. Then you have app activity. So this isn't really going to be applicable to an e-commerce store. But again, it's another way, if you are utilizing an app, it's another way to create a custom audience. Offline activity, this would be where you would upload information about people who came in through your brick and mortar store or whatever the case may be. Engagement, so this one is creating an audience based on video engagement, based on they filled out a lead, based on if they clicked on your video and created a full screen experience, if they have interacted with your Facebook page, your Instagram business profile, or an event that you created. So you can go in and create audiences for any of these as well. This is a decent way, especially if you're trying to do engagement and you're trying to build the followers on your page or whatever the case may be. This is a good way of then taking that information and trying to sell them something. However, or taking this information and going and looking for more people that like them to come engage with your stuff as well. However, remember, in an e-commerce situation, you're trying to make sales. So the best thing for you to do is website traffic and customer files. These two are your keys right here. If you're going to create custom audiences, these two are the ones that are going to give you the most return for your investment. So focus on these two when you create those. Hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, as always, throw them in the comments and I will be happy to help you guys out. That's all we have for today, so we will see you next time.